Over 7,000 islands make up the Philippines, and we're on a journey to see some of the very best.
It's absolutely gorgeous here.
From the limestone cliffs of Palawan to the bustling night markets of Cebu City, and some of the most beautiful island beaches you will ever find. This is our island hopping story through the Philippines. Just when you thought the Philippines couldn't get any better, this is Coron, a slice of paradise away from the crazy and crowded cities. In this episode, we're island hopping through the turquoise waters, discovering hidden beaches and coves, snorkeling over vibrant reefs, and tasting some amazing local food.
It's organised chaos.
So, let's see what Coron is all about.
Comes the bad weather. Well, the sun is shining today. Good morning. It's our last day, unfortunately, even though the sun's shining and it's gorgeous weather out there. We'd love to stay and explore El Nido a little bit more, but we can't because today, well, this afternoon, we have got to leave Palawan, but we're going to the island of Coron. But we've got to pack, and we've got a lot to pack. And we've got all this wet washing, but because of the humidity, it hasn't dried in about 3 days. Everything's going to be damp in the cases. Now, last night I turned the camera off all the way down the main strip of El Nido. All you could hear was generators because of the power outage. A lot of it was in darkness, so you couldn't really see much anyway. Most people were on their phones using the torches to look at the souvenirs and things and the menus. So yeah, it was a bit of a disaster last night. Power came back on about 2 o'clock this morning, I think he said. So that was about 24 hours without power. But as I said, everyone seems to have a generator around here, so they're quite used to having these power outages. I've got to say, Buena Vista Mansion, El Nido, spot on. So if you come in here, you want a hotel, definitely gets our recommendations. Staff and the owner have been absolutely brilliant. The view's nice, lovely balcony. Yeah, not bad location wise either. You're just far enough out of the hustle and bustle to not be affected by the noise at night, but you're only a 5-minute walk into the main town. So yeah, definitely one to come and try. Alright, that's it, we're in the ferry terminal. So it's 20 pesos terminal fee each, and then go through security. It's quite a funny one actually. You come in, go through security, you go through the scanners there, and then you walk back around the other side and come back again and sit down. We got an hour to wait, and then, what is it, a 5-hour journey? Yeah, 5 hours. Yeah, hopefully we'll see some nice sights on the ferry. Alright, time to get on the ferry. Well, we've got a view, but it's not very good. Just about to see through the window. So we booked this for £65 one way, the two of us, through Klook. So we'll put a link in the description below, and there might be a discount code down here and in the description, so keep an eye out for that.
There we go, just coming into Coron Port now.
Well, welcome to Coron. So we got off the ferry, and straight away you have to pay the 200 pesos each environment fee, and then there's a lot of trikes outside. Easy to get transport, nice ferry journey over. It took about, what, 5 hours. It was calm as anything. It was so flat, it was lovely. You could go out onto the deck, look at the islands as you go past, so it was really nice. And they did snacks and drinks complimentary on the way over as well. It was a bottle of water, some cakes and things, so that was nice. Anyway, we've arrived in our hotel, the Galenica Inn. This is the second room we've had. We were put into a room smaller than this with no window, so I've sorted that out straight away. We do now have a window with a balcony. There we go. It's not much of a view. A nice bar here, some entertainment going on. I've actually read some reviews on this place, so we might go there later. It's, like I said, not much of a view, but at least we've got a view. At least we've got a window. Yeah, it was a bit, how should we say, disappointing. Enough of that. Let's go and get something to eat because we are starving. I haven't had nothing since breakfast, and it's 7 o'clock. This all looks really nice. All the lanterns hanging from the trees. Well, this is nice. People playing basketball. They love their basketball here in the Philippines. A few nice restaurants, coffee shops. Band bar. That's what we're looking for. Alright, coming to the band bar. Come a little bit further in, you've got this lovely big open area, and there's about 5 or 6 different restaurants in here. Lots of different menus, so a lot of choice. We've got some calamari, I don't know where the rest of it is. Good? One thing about the Philippines, they cook things and bring it out as it's ready. They don't bring it all out together. Oh, there's a big rack of ribs coming. Kelly's always finished the calamari, the chips are turned up. I've got the chips, I've got rice, I've got a bit of salad here, sweet corn. That is a lot of ribs. Looking forward to this. You gonna help me? No. Food challenge. Good morning. Been a bit of a strange one this morning. The hotel isn't really living up to its expectations, got to say. They asked us last night what time we wanted breakfast, and we said, well, we'll come up to the restaurant about 9 o'clock. 8:40, they were knocking on the door, telling us that breakfast was ready. All we ordered was egg and toast. So after another 10 minutes of us getting ready, we had another knock. It's ready. The breakfast was ready. So we went up there expecting to be served. It was already on the table. Egg and toast sitting there on the table probably for about 15 minutes. No one else up there at all. The guy up there promptly makes us a coffee and disappears. Very strange experience. Tried to have a shower last night, there was no hot water. I spoke to them this morning and they said that's because it's solar powered and it was dark. You can't have the good hotels all the time. We're going to head up to a little viewpoint just opposite the hotel, up a little peak, get some nice views, try to have a bit of a positive day. Just booked some excursions for tomorrow, some island hopping tours, so that should be fun. We've got to go up the stairs, all the way up the hill there. We've been told there's 720 steps to go up, but the views are worth it. It's called the Tapias Peak, the Tapias Viewpoint. Should be nice views across the bay, so if we make it. Oh, it is baking. We go just over 200 steps up, and it's already a nice view across the bay. Still about 500 to go. That's where we're heading. Just there by the Coron sign and the cross, 400. Nice little rest stop halfway up, some shade. Lovely views. Nice cool breeze coming in as well, which is nice. Not gonna lie, that was hard work. But the views were worth it. Check them out.
We spent a little while appreciating this insane view, the crystal clear water, those limestone cliffs. It honestly doesn't look real. This has got to be one of the most scenic places we've been so far.
So the town of Coron, the main town here, isn't actually very big. You've got the port just there, you've got a lot of residential areas there which are mostly shacks. You've got a lot of the hotels in this section here, market down there, and then a few more residential places over there. It's not very big at all. There's not actually much here. Right, shall we head back? Yeah. It's a long way down. Good morning, and it is morning again, yeah, because yesterday when we got back from the walk I came over a little bit funny. I wasn't feeling too good. I think the last few days it's been mounting up, all the humidity here. Anyway, today we've got a nice tour booked out on the boat. We've got 3 different islands which we're going to go and visit. We're going to have a look around, some nice beaches, nice bit of snorkeling, so should be a good day. So I've got the usual crowds waiting to go on the boats. They all leave at the same time, the same ports, the same tours and excursions. It's organised chaos. Plus you've got all the people trying to sell you bits and pieces, water shoes, souvenirs, snorkels, masks, things like that.
Now the boat tours in Coron usually run for a full day, around 6 to 8 hours, and cost anywhere from 1,200 to 2,500 pesos each, depending on the route. Now that usually includes lunch, snorkeling gear, and all the entrance fees. Now you can rent a private boat if you want and have your own route. It's a bit more expensive, but totally worth it if you want to get away from the crowds.
Well, welcome to Coco Beach. Looks nice. Well, welcome to Coco Beach, and it's deserted. We've got the beach to ourselves, well, our tour group anyway. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'll let you guys check this out.
Now Coco Beach is just one of those spots that makes you want to stop and say wow. This tiny stretch of white sand surrounded by crystal clear water and swaying coconut trees. The vibe here is super chill. A few beach huts, hammocks, and a little shack selling snacks, iced coffees, things like that. It's usually one of those stops on the island hopping tours around Coron, and honestly, it's the most perfect place to relax after all the snorkeling and exploring. Simple, quiet, and ridiculously beautiful. This is island life at its best.
So it took us a couple of hours to get to the island. But my god, is it worth the travel? It's absolutely gorgeous here. The You've got lots of little huts. Absolutely beautiful. It's so quiet. It's not swamped with tourists like some of the islands are. They use a lot of these luminous green bottles. They recycle them just to decorate things. They're quite good actually. Quite good effect. There's this one done with all Coke bottles. It's got lights around it as well, so it looks quite nice at night. It's pretty good. Just got all mattresses and hammocks in them. If you're spending the night in there, you've got your mosquito net, a mattress and a fan. What more do you want? Right, time for a bit of lunch. We're a bit hungry, so well timed. Rice, fish, shrimp, pancit, some chicken. Well, we've had worse days. Sit on a swing, I've been on a swing in years. Beautiful background. Right, back on the boat. Off to the next island. We've got 2 more islands to do. We have a bit of time for snorkeling as well on one of the other islands. Can't do it here because of the jellyfish apparently. But the water's lovely and warm. Well, welcome to the second destination. Lovely, beautiful sandbar. A lot of snorkeling going on. The main island behind. Just this sandbar that comes out. Quite shallow all the way around. Enjoy!
The Ditaytayan Sandbar is one of those magical spots you almost can't believe is real. At low tide, a long stretch of pure white sand emerges from the turquoise water, perfect for walking, chilling, or grabbing those Instagram shots. It's surrounded by calm, shallow waters, so it's great for a quick swim or just to wade around just to keep cool in that sun.
This is going to get choppy. Hey! Welcome to the third stop, Malcapuya Island, I believe it's called. It's another nice place. A few boats here already. We've got a short hike across the island here just to the other beach where we can do some snorkeling, do kayaking if you like. We're not going to do that today. We're going to probably do that tomorrow. Weather's holding off. It has given storms today. We can see the rain and storms in the distance, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we evade that. Oh, this is nice. Quite a large beach. A lot of tables and gazebos. There's a few stalls there, so it's a little bit more commercialised than the others. But this looks absolutely lovely. Right, final snorkeling opportunity of the day. Oh, water's a bit warmer. Right, time to leave Malcapuya Island. Did a lovely last swim, saw a few fishes. Fish. Just got to go across one boat to get onto the other one, back onto our boat. Try and get all the sand. Oh, thank you. Comes the bad weather. Right, well, that was interesting. We managed to avoid the bad weather all day, come back, just got to Coron Island and just got caught in those storms. They were coming in from both sides, there's no way we was going to avoid them. Right, so yeah, we're on the boat, picked up an hour late again, second day running, but that just seems to be the Philippine way, no one's ever in a hurry. Yeah, we're on the boat, we're just going to make our way out to the first destination, so we'll enjoy the view. Oh, this is the Twin Lagoon, first stop. Absolutely beautiful. The first lagoon here. So we're going to do the kayaking there. We're not doing the kayaking, so we're going across to the second part of the Twin Lagoon to do a little bit of swimming. Oh, hey, it's not as warm as it was yesterday. Oh, I'm not snorkeling today because I got a little bit of sunburn on my face yesterday, so it's a bit sore. Just gonna have a little swim. Life jackets are mandatory here, especially in Barracuda Lake because it's partly freshwater. It's a brackish lake, which means partly freshwater, partly salt water, and it's a bit difficult to float in the freshwater part, which is the top layer. Majority of today's activities, safety first. While Kelly's doing a bit of snorkeling, she just said there's nothing to see down there. Probably about 50 metres down. You can't see the bottom there at all, so I'm glad we did bring the snorkel then. That scenery up the top, just as good. Right, so after coming through that little gap, greeted by this lovely lagoon here. Cliffs just tower above us. The water over there is absolutely turquoise, beautiful. What can I see? Quite pretty down there.
We're just swimming round to the shipwreck. This is a Chinese fishing boat. Sunk in 1942, I think it was.
Right, back on the boat, we've had some lunch. Now we're off to CYC Beach. CYC stands for Coron Youth Club. So it's a nice white sand beach, so looking forward to that. Enjoy the scenery on the way. Here comes the big wave.
So this is CYC Beach. James has stayed on the boat. Some mangroves there to protect the island. Oh. No, I think I'll turn back. Fish bite injury.
This is the start of Barracuda Lake. Got a few steps to go up. So far, really nice. So we're going to go up these steps. These steps have got better tyre treads than some of the bikes I've been on. This is Barracuda Lake. Barracuda Lake is a brackish lake. The top half of it is freshwater. The lower half, or about 70%, is saltwater. Apparently they don't mix. So life jackets are mandatory because obviously it's harder to float in fresh water. It's a nice blue lake, nice surroundings, like the cliffs towering above the lake, really nice. The lake is really deep, so I don't know if we're going to see anything. I haven't got my snorkel mask obviously because of the burnt face. You can go under, let me know what's under there. Now it's called Barracuda Lake because there used to be apparently there still is, a barracuda in here. Some people see it, some people don't. I don't know if there is one or several. There's a few little fish I can see. Oh, and all nice little lake actually. Bit of a questionable, as I said, walk in, but not too crowded. Some people do say it's quite crowded, Barracuda, but not too bad. Yeah, one more lake to go and see, and then we're heading back to Port Coron, which is literally just there. Just behind these boats, so not far to go, and the weather's held off for us today. Did bring waterproofs just in case, but haven't needed it. Happy days. Right, so we're at Kayangan Lake. I think it's Kayangan Lake. Moored up this lovely little lagoon. So we've got a bit of a hike. There's about 300 and something steps each way. That's where we got to go, up over there, that ridge. That's a nice view. Bit of a hike this one, but it's quite nice. You've got lots of different birds flying around. Lots of different bird calls, lots of butterflies. You can hear other insects. Quite a nice little stroll really. Well, this is the lake. It's quite nice. There's a few people here, it's not too busy. Nice and clear. So what all those things are in there. It's a really lovely, quiet lake. I mean, there are a few people here, but as I said earlier, it's not overcrowded. Now, we will put in the description of the video the specific tour that we did and all the places that we visited, so you can book yours as well. There will be a link to the tour in the description. There might even be a discount code. If we can get a cheeky discount code, we'll pop that in there as well. It's the last destination, and we're going to head back to port. All in all, it's been a nice trip to Coron, I have to say. The islands, the beaches, the snorkeling, really good. Highly recommend it. Right, that was the last boat we get off in the Philippines. Early tomorrow morning we are leaving Coron, or the island of Pampanga where we are, and we're heading up to Manila.